Y'all, whatever simulation 2020 is on, I want off. Like, all jokes aside, let me off right now. So today's video is not going to be like my typical video. I don't even know where to start. Like, I literally don't even know where to start. Let me zoom y'all in. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. My hair looks crazy. My skin is out sad. We're officially at like 2 weeks and 2 days. And I just swore I was going to be able to, you know, keep this style in for a month and a half, 2 months. Also, if you guys hear water, I'm sitting with the window open next to the fountain, period. But yeah, honestly, I just, I've really been going through it these past, this whole 2020. We all been going through it, and honestly, like, shout out to those of you. Shout out to those of us, those of you who are just continuing to push and press forward, y'all, because this is not easy. This year has just been, I can't even, like, I got this blood orange tea from Trader Joe's. This is my first time trying it. It's so good. Yeah, I feel like it's about time to update you guys. I can tend to be a very like private person. I don't know. I just be trying to, you know what I'm saying, handle my stuff in private and come back when everything's fine. But that's not really how life works. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of really sit here and talk to you guys just about what has been going on in my life. I wanted to like do my makeup while I talk. I don't really feel like it. Let me see. My skin, like, everything is just like, girl, you guessed it, seriously. I got like shortness of breath as I'm sitting here trying to talk to y'all. It's like I know what I want to say and what I need to say, but I just can't get the words to come out. It's crazy because I really don't get nervous like this, and there's nobody in this room but me, so I don't know why I'm nervous, but all of a sudden, like, my heart is beating really fast. 2020 has been such a ride for all of us, it feels like, and it's just been like one thing after the other after the other, and it's just like, yo, let me off this ride. Like, I did not sign up for this. Let me off. I don't want to be on this ride. Like, you know, and yeah, it's just been really heavy. And I was just like laying in the bed just now, kind of like, just kind of like, Kyrah, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? And I'm like, let me just get up and record and just turn the camera on and talk to you guys, because I feel like it can help me, and hopefully it can help some of you guys out there who maybe are going through similar things, or you just feel like you got a lot on your plate. Today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2020, and alright, let's just start with the elephant in the room, I guess, because I'm just like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to say, but so a little bit over a month ago, on September 11th, my dad passed away, and that has been such a life-altering experience. He was sick for a really long time, and he was really sick, and he fought so hard, and he deserves to rest, and I'm so proud of him and so thankful for him, and I'm so honored to be his daughter. And that's just really been hard because if you guys don't know, I'm from New Jersey, but I go to school in Los Angeles. I'm currently getting my master's at USC. So back in March, when COVID first happened, they told us that we had to basically evacuate university housing. So I moved home for a couple of months. I moved home from like, I was home from like the end of March to like early July, I want to say. And basically I was home for a couple of months because of COVID and everything. But right around that time is when my dad started to become like I don't know what the word is, terminally ill. I don't know, but like at the top of this year was when everything just started to hit, like one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. And so it's just been it's been tough because when I first got home, I'm not even sitting here doing my makeup, this is horrible. When I first went home, you know, it's COVID, I'm in a 3-hour time difference. I take night classes, so my classes are from 6:30 to 9:30 at night, Los Angeles time, which is 9:30 to 12:30, like midnight 12:30 East Coast time. So yeah, when I first got home, it was like trying to get adjusted to doing school online and not really having like the best environment to be able to get my work done and like be in the best headspace, on top of the fact that I was really starting to notice changes in my dad that were just kind of really weighing heavy on my heart. And it just was, it was a lot going on. It was too much, and it was hard. It was the middle of the semester, as you guys know, because COVID happened for all of us. Yeah, so basically COVID happened and it caused all of us to be kind of thrown out of whack. And for those of you who are in school, COVID happened like right, like as soon as you go over the hump of the middle of the semester. So like right around what we consider midterms time is when COVID happened, i.e. like it's turn up time. Like assignments are rolling, responsibilities, group projects, and so on and so forth. And it just was like, damn, I can't even catch my breath. I can't even adjust to the fact that I just had to move home and, you know what I'm saying, switch to a different time zone and try and like get acclimated and be able to log on to the computer with Wi-Fi and do my homework, y'all. Like it was a lot. And so I ended up taking an incomplete last semester because I just had too much going on and I was really overwhelmed, and I felt like I wasn't going to be able to finish my classes, and I didn't want my my identity as a student, or like my performance, I should say, as a student to be like tarnished because of the fact that you know, I just wasn't able to really show up for school the way that I needed to. So I ended up being able to take an incomplete for the semester, which really helped to just lighten the load. And then as time progressed, everything was up in the air about like, you know, whether we're going to be back on campus, or we're going to stay online, or what's going to happen for the upcoming semester. Like, you know, what does that mean for the semester? And basically around the end of June, around July, I was just talking to my dad and I was just telling him, he was kind of asking me, you know, like, what do you want to do? Because we got to figure this out. And like I told you guys, he was really, really sick. So he was really working hard to be able to like get me to where I need to be and be able to like lay those last like foundational bricks before he went on to be with the Lord. So it was hard, and I really felt like in order for me to be successful, that I had to get out of the current environment I was in. And I think like now that it's October, I'm looking back and I'm just thinking about how everything has played out, and I'm just thinking about the fact that like school is really what is the word I want to use? School is really like, I don't know, it's hard, and trying to make like the decisions for yourself and trying to make the right decisions can be really, really stressful. And I was really feeling the heat from that. Like, I feel like it just was a lot going on. I didn't know the right thing to do, and I just felt like for somebody like me, just because of, you know, my own life experiences and things that I've been through, I just felt like if I stayed home, I couldn't be successful. And it's funny because when I first moved to Los Angeles in 2019, August of 2019, when I first started this program, I remember like a month into being here, I was so homesick, y'all. Like, I was so sick, and even as I'm saying it out loud, I hate saying that because I really feel like it just sounds weak, but I was so homesick, and I remember calling my dad and stuff like every day, and we would just talk, and he was telling me that, you know, I moved equally as far away from my support system as I did from my problem. So now here you are thinking that if you get up and move across the country, your problems will disappear, because we all have problems in life, and that's not the case. So now you're a 6-hour plane ride away, 2,700 miles or something crazy like that, and your support system, like, of course you can pick up the phone and call, but I can't like go see my family or see my friends, or, you know what I'm saying, I can't do those things that really just like help keep me grounded. And so over the course of the year, I started to find my place out here, but I still really wasn't a fan of it. I didn't necessarily want to move back to New Jersey, but I just was like, I don't know, like, LA is not for me. So anyway, fast forward to now, and I'm looking at this pimple right here. Like, you probably can't even see that, but I'm just like, why? Like, but yeah, I don't know. It's just been tough. So anyway, I was telling my dad in July that you know, I really felt like I needed to be in an environment that, like, the hustle and bustle. Like, if I go back to LA, you know, like, everybody gonna be out there like trying to get to their bag. It's not like at home where everybody has their home, and you know what I'm saying, they just kind of stay comfortable, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying. That's what I really felt like, and I think maybe at that time I did have to go, and I think God works in mysterious ways, because I found out, you know, I experienced a lot of things out here that I really had no choice but to go through by myself, and yeah, so anyway, I moved out here in July, and then, like I told you guys, my dad was really sick, so it was like I was really going through it, because, like, I couldn't sleep at night. I was just so worried about him, and, you know, like, his well-being and him being in pain and those types of things. I just couldn't unwind. Like, I don't know. It was really hard for me to just be able to chill, because I just felt like there was so much on my mind all the time that nobody knew about, that I just was walking around thinking about, or subconsciously, like, I think I probably wasn't even actually thinking about it a lot of times, but it was on my mind. And yeah, so basically I came out here, and I was out here for a little bit, and my dad was like in and out of the hospital, and in August, which was 2 months ago now, in August, I ended up flying back home to see my dad, because I had this feeling that like I just needed to come home and spend time with him. And I had no idea. I kind of knew, but I couldn't have guessed in a million years that like that was going to be the last time I would see my dad. And so yeah, so I went back home, and I was home for like 10 days, and when I first got home, I'm like, oh my God, you know how it be like when you go home, like when you live far away and you come home, you be like, this is ghetto, like y'all get on my nerves, and then like 5 minutes later you're so happy to be home and you don't want to leave. And that's kind of how it felt. And I didn't do anything when I was home. I literally just, you know, spent time with my dad, and I saw my loved ones for like 2 seconds, but I didn't really want to do anything. I just wanted to spend time with my dad. And so I flew back to Los Angeles on September 1st. Yeah, I went home like the end of August, like 20th or something like that. And I flew back to LA on September 1st, and 10 days later on September 11th, my dad passed away while I was in Los Angeles. And that was such an experience. So I was like scrambling to get a flight and just praying and just asking the Lord to just like, you know, give me peace and clarity and just you know. And it's crazy because when I got the call that my dad passed away, I was actually sitting outside on my balcony talking to God and just asking for God to have his way, and just asking that my dad not be in pain anymore, and that just like the Lord has his way, whatever that means. And I don't want my dad to be in pain. I don't want him to live like this. And you know, have your way, Lord, like even if that's not what we want. And yeah, so that happened. And then the next day, it was on a Friday September 11th, and then like Saturday morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I took a flight. Hold on, my mom's calling me. We'll get back to this. My mom called me, but I guess she butt dialed me because she didn't answer when I picked up the phone, and I texted her and she didn't text me back, so never mind. Also, I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. I'm all over the place right now. I did my eyebrows because I felt like I wanted to do my makeup, but I don't really know about that. I might just put on some powder and like a cute little one too. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere. Like I literally just wanted to turn on the camera and talk to you guys. But yeah, so basically, what was I saying? I had to go home on September 12th, and I was home for like a week and a half maybe. I was home on September 12th, and my dad's funeral was on the 22nd, I think. I'll show you guys. This is my daddy. And yeah, so he's my guy. But yeah, so the funeral was on the 22nd, and I came back to LA the next day. And honestly, I booked my flight. Like as soon as we finalized the funeral date, I booked my flight. I didn't tell any of my family, and it's because like I have this tendency to just want to like escape and run and hide when I get overwhelmed, or when I get like, you know, when stuff happens. So I just be wanting to like slide out real quick so that I can kind of deal with it on my own. And yeah, so literally the night after the funeral, I came back to LA, and ever since I came back, I literally had just been feeling like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, excuse my French, but seriously, I just feel like, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to force this? Like, who told me that I can only be successful if I'm in Los Angeles? Like, why? Like, just literally why? And so yeah, I feel like my perspective has just really changed a lot, and I just feel like I'm starting to really think about the things that are important to me in life. And y'all, I can't be bothered with this hair. Seriously, I cannot. Like, This is so crisis. So crisis. But yeah, I just really been feeling like reevaluating like everything in life. Oh my gosh, it's fun. Hold on. Like, but yeah, I just period. Okay, period. Y'all look, if you don't like my hair, I don't know what to tell you, because listen, I don't know what to tell you. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I mean. Like, I swore this is my hair coming out of this braid. Ugh, oh my god. But anyway, yeah, so basically I just been really feeling like my success is defined by, I was feeling like my success is defined by where I'm at and what I'm doing, and like I just was being really hard on myself. And like, if you turn back now, everybody's so proud of you, you know, like, not people where I come from don't make it to places like this a lot of times. So it was just like a lot of pressure, like that I felt like I was going to be disappointing people. Oh my god. A lot of pressure that I just felt like I would be disappointing people if I came home, or like having to answer to people, like family members and stuff like that, having to explain to them why I've made whichever decisions I've made on whether I want to stay or whether I want to go, or, you know, like stuff like that. And it's just been really hard. And, you know, with losing my dad, it just feels like, the pressure's on. Like, it feels like the pressure is on, the weight is on. And so it's just been really, it's just been like trying to figure out like what is best for me has been such a roller coaster, because the reality of it is you're the only person that can assess what's the best thing for you. You know what I'm saying? And you know in your heart better than anybody what you need at the end of the day. And so, although it's hard, like, and this, I need to take my own advice. Like, you have to really try your best not to get caught up in other people's opinions and other people's, like, you know what I'm saying, perceptions, because it's like they don't live your life. And I feel like I would be like, I have like a select few of like friends or confidants or whatever you want to call them that I would reach out to and tell them how I was feeling. But it's also like they have their life and I have mine. I have to make the executive decisions for Kyrah's life because nobody else can do that for me. And also nobody else has walked my walk of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody has been through what I've been through to be in this predicament in the first place, for the good and for the bad. Like, nobody has had to do that. And I'm not saying nobody, like nobody in the world. I'm saying that like I'm me, nobody else is me. And so I can't really be looking to other people for confirmation on what I should do and how I should live my life, because like y'all have not had to walk this life. Like, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, having sick parents is not easy. Like, it's really not. And so it's just yeah, I feel like I'm starting to really just sit back and take some time for myself and realize that a lot of the moves that I make are because I created some sort of notion in my head of what success likes, and along the way I must have convinced myself that if it didn't plan out exactly that way that I wasn't successful, and that's not true. And so yeah, so yesterday I'm driving in the parking garage to go to Target, leaving my apartment building. I never left the building though. And somebody else who was trying to leave the parking garage just drove right into me. Like, he just hit me, like, and my window shattered. It was glass everywhere. I was like real shaken up and stuff. But it was just like, I feel like I'm like in a daze or like a zombie or something. And I feel like when that happened, it was literally like, girl, hello, like, stop putting, you know what I'm saying, like materialistic things. Stop like trying to put a band-aid on the fact that emotionally and mentally, like, you are not okay. Like, stop, you know? Like, I don't even know what I was talking about because my camera started overheating and it turned off. But yeah, yeah, so it's just been a lot going on, and a lot of this has really been just having to like walk by faith and not by sight, which I feel like is literally the story of my life. But you know, I know that it's all gonna be okay, and I know that my dad is watching over me, and God got me, and I know that, you know, I have a family that loves me, and friends that care about me and stuff like that. So I think it's just right now it's like a thing of, it's just a thing of you know, like stepping into like adulthood, into being a woman, and what that means of having to make decisions for myself. And you know, my dad and I've had so many conversations about this. Like, nobody can make decisions for me. Not my mom, not my dad, not, I don't know, friend, family, cousin, whoever. Like, and my dad would tell me that, you know, like, I can guide you and I can give you insight and tell you what I think you should do, but ultimately, like, you're the one that has to make the decision. I'm not in your shoes, you know. And so I think that's been really beneficial, because I know what I have to do. I know what I need to do, and I know that, like, right now is not the time for me to be all the way across the country, far away from my family, when I just have so much on my mind, and still trying to finish school, like finish this semester and then finish the incomplete courses from last semester. I graduate in May, trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, do your last little like go rounds to secure your future and who you're going to be. And I think it feels very scary at times, but it's gonna be okay. And I know that yesterday when I got hit in that accident, it was literally like a reality check, like a wake-up call. Like, I felt like I was literally just walking around going through emotions like a zombie. Like, no emotion, no, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that really just made me be like, hello, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, and who are you doing it for? And why are you letting material things, when I say material things, I'm talking about my car, like, why are you letting, you know, material things hold you back from what's going to bring you peace and happiness, and what's going to ultimately help you to grow and succeed, you know? And yeah, so it's just been a lot on my mind. I feel like yesterday was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, I just was like, I'm done. Like, I surrender. I don't want to smoke. 2020, like, you got it. And yeah, but everything is okay. Everything is always going to work out. There's always somebody who has worse. It could always be worse. And I'm so blessed, and I know that I'm blessed. And so I just try to focus on that, you know. But I'm a human being, and sometimes stuff be heavy for me too. I'm not any different than the next person. I'm not made of steel, even though I be trying to act like it, like, you know. So yeah, but I really just feel like yesterday was just the wake-up call to be like, girl, what are you doing? Like, and you know, put everything into perspective. And that's why I just felt like I should turn the camera on and talk to you guys, because it's like me getting on camera and posting vlogs and posting makeup videos and stuff like that, and just showing up like nothing ever happened is not my real life. It's not like even in the slightest bit true to it's not even like in the slightest bit true to, you know what I'm saying, what I have going on, or just where I'm at in my life. And I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, like portraying a facade to y'all. And I think we all go through stuff in life. Nobody is exempt. Like, nobody is exempt. And this year particularly has been tough for so many people for so many reasons. Not being able to see your family, people losing loved ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, I promise y'all it could always be worse. I don't need nobody's pity party. I don't want nobody's pity party. I'm blessed, and you know, everything is going to be okay. It's just right now I'm really at a point in my life where it's like life is forcing me to calm down and really assess like my priorities and what's important to me. And I think a lot of people walk around doing things that are like doing things that provide you temporary happiness, like you know, going shopping or doing stuff like that when really you feel like shit on the inside. It just doesn't make any sense, you know. I actually bought these beads to put on my braids from the hair store like last week, because since my braids are just completely outset, I figured if I put some beads on them it wouldn't look as raggedy. Let's see if I can get this open. But yeah, y'all, so right now I'm just in a place in my life where I really need to be still, and I really need to think about, you know, what's important to me, my priorities, and yeah, just what's important in life, you know what I'm saying? And I think so often we pride ourselves on being successful in our careers and stuff like that, but you don't think about like, yeah, but what happens after that? I feel like especially as students and like as you know, people in my age group or in this part of life where you're trying to figure out what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, like it's hard. It's really hard, and like I'm just learning and trying to teach myself that I can't make all of the decisions for my life based off of my career, because I'm still a human being that has a personal life, and I still have, you know what I'm saying, needs and things that need to be met. And you can be the most successful person in the world in your career, but what happens like when work is over and you turn, and you know what I'm saying, like when work is done and you clock out and you gotta go home then what? Like I'm in LA by myself. I have, you know, a few friends out here. One friend that already lived here. Well, a few people I know that already lived here, and then I've made a few friends while. Ooh, these braids. Hold up. I thought that I was going to be able to put the bead up here, but this is Jesus, help me. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when the career is said and done, when the whatever is said and done, like I don't want to come home by myself, you know. I don't want to have to deal with all the things that are on my mind and like all the stress of the world, if that's what you want to call it, by myself. And I don't have to deal with it by myself, because I can pick up the phone and call people, but it's just not the same. Being able to like yesterday I called my uncle after I got in the accident, and he was telling me, you know, like, you probably just need a hug. Like being able to just have, you know, your loved ones there for you and be able to just tell you it's going to be okay, and you be able to physically touch them and feel them. Like these things matter. They really do. So yeah, but that's really that. I mean, I can't stress to y'all enough that life happens for all of us. None of us are exempt. Literally none of us are exempt. Like, and you should try your best not to look at life as though it's like things are happening to you, because that's not how this is. It's not personal to anybody. It's just life. We all gonna go through it, and we all go through it in different ways and at different points. And yeah, I'm trying to put these beads on my braids, but the problem is, y'all, like, I'm so over these braids, I'm ready to take them out. Like, I'm gonna throw the little beads on because I bought them, but like, don't be surprised if these braids ain't in my head tomorrow. Seriously, I'm trying to ride it out, because once I do get to go home in the next couple of weeks, also my birthday is at the end of the month, on October 31st, and I just don't want to be in LA. I just don't. I want to be home. It's crazy because when I looked up at the camera, as I said that, the camera was recording at 10 minutes and 31 seconds. That's crazy. But I'm trying to stick this hair thing out so that the next time I got to do something to my hair is when I'm home, when I can actually get in touch, in close proximity with a stylist. Because that's another thing. It's just... Y'all, I ain't no Cali girl. I ain't no West Coast girl. Like, look, I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I tried it. It didn't work. It is what it is. Like, everything ain't for everybody. And, I want to go back to the East Coast, period. Like, just to make it plain. Yeah, like, I just threw these little beads in here, but, I mean, it also has these, like, ring things, and then this rope that I could throw on, so I'm gonna play around with it. I'm gonna throw my little beads on and see what it's looking like once I finish. I can show you guys, but like yeah, that's really it. There's been a lot going on. Life has really been hectic, and I just really need to sit down and really just think about what's important to me. And I just encourage all of you guys to also do the same and make sure you're not like doing things for superficial reasons, or like only thinking about your professional life, because y'all, that job is going to close, them lights going to turn off, and then what? You got to go home by yourself with all those thoughts and all those things you're thinking about, having to deal with them by yourself. And that's why it's so important to have a support system, because you don't have to deal with things on your own. So that's my spiel. I feel a lot better from just sitting here talking to my camera, and I hope that this helps you guys, because I know it's been a tough year, y'all. I know, and I know that a lot of us are going through it. Like I said, losing loved ones. Life is so short, it's so precious, and that's another thing I think losing my dad has really made me think about. It's just like, life is so precious, and you have to live it to the fullest and do what makes you happy. I'm about to try and put this clip right here. Child, look, I'm gonna throw some more beads in here, and I'm gonna show y'all once I finish, because my camera is gonna keep overheating and I don't have time for it. Okay, so I put this stuff on my hair. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit more. I look like Cleopatra or something. Like, I put these little gold things on my hair, and the beads, where are the beads at? Oh, you see the beads like throughout. And also the pack came with these little rings. Let me find one. Oh, like these little things. I don't know if I put this on right, but it's fine. And then I just took the wire and I just put it on like a couple of different pieces, just to give it some sort of something. So hopefully this can last me like another couple of days, because I'm done. So if it could last me like another 2 weeks, I know I'm dragging it, but if it could last me another 2 weeks, that would be really ideal. I also bought these beads too, but I didn't even end up using these, and I just feel like, for what? Like, I hope, let's see. I don't know what the back of my head looks like. Let's get into it. Hopefully the back don't look crazy, but yeah, so that's the end of this video. I started out thinking I was going to do my makeup, but that didn't end up happening. I just did a little eyebrow and something to make my skin look like I actually tried, and I just did these things on my hair. But yeah, I just had to get those things off my chest. I feel a lot better now after you know, recording this, and I just hope that I hope and pray that this can be an inspiration to you guys, or just a message to keep persevering, keep trying, keep working, but also give yourself grace. Keep pressing forward, of course, so that you can, you know what I'm saying, secure your goals and secure your future, but give yourself grace. You're a human being, and if you need a day off, take a day off. If you feel like it's a lot going on in the world and you just need everything to quiet down for a little bit, just take some time for yourself to really figure out what it is that you want to do and what's important to you. And I did this so wrong. Oh my gosh. Please continue to keep me in prayer. Please continue to support and just, you know, continue to ride with me, and I'm going to definitely continue to ride with y'all. And we're going to get through this together. It's been a trying year for everybody, but we're going to get through it. Just got to put one foot in front of the other. And really just figure out right now, if 2020 has done nothing else, it's really just making everybody realize what's important to them and what your priorities are. So, yeah, that's that. That's the end of my spiel. I'm going to step off my soapbox now. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next upload. I don't know what video that's going to be. It might be a pre-recorded video. I'm not sure. But, until next time, I will see you guys later.